everyone to another episode of Las Vegas Journeys. Okay guys, I knew you were getting excited there for another episode. Had a lot of fun editing the last episode, episode 50, which was just super long. I believe it was over 4 hours long, and took me quite a bit of time to edit that one, but had a lot of fun reliving all of those best moments in Las Vegas. And yeah, it was just a real joy to actually relive and look back. Had a lot of fun with that one. Guys, as you can see here, check it out. Some Series 1 Spinning in Vegas merchandise. We now have a merchandise store, guys. Didn't really get a whole lot of demands for merchandise, but some people have asked. So we decided to go ahead. Well, I say we. My wife actually did all of the designing. So what you're going to see, you're going to see a link here floating above me that you can go to. You could also click. So if you go down to the description below, I'll also post it in the comment section, the link to the Spinning in Vegas merchandise store. We have just a wide selection of different varieties of clothing, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, even mouse pads, coffee mugs, stuff like that. Stuff for the ladies, stuff for the guys, lots of stuff. They're all designed by my wife, and this first run is going to be a Series 1 merchandise, so it's going to be exclusive in a limited time. Then we're going to put other merchandise into the store and have that for, you know, a perpetuity. So yeah, look at this. This is pretty freaking cool, man. It's a little casino chip with a little caricature of me, and it says Spinning in Vegas, and then it has the YouTube link right there. And this is a very high quality hoodie. I can honestly say that it is really high quality. I didn't want to put the merchandise up into the store until I actually bought some myself and tested it out. And this hoodie is actually better quality than a lot of my other hoodies that I wear. So I'm actually really surprised. The print is really high quality as well, and we're good to go on this merchandise. So please, if you really want to support the Spinning in Vegas channel, please go check out the merchandise store if you can afford it and purchase a little something. Maybe like just a mouse pad. A little bit goes a long way. And we're just going to use all the funds and the proceeds from the store, to do giveaways in the future and to, test out things in Vegas that people have been asking. Because we do get a lot of requests from people to go review a certain area in Vegas, a certain restaurant, a certain casino, hotel, and if I was to get $1 for every time I would get, one of these requests, I'd be able to review a heck of a lot more things. So it would be impossible for me to review all of these things that people are requesting, but by purchasing, merchandise, we will be able to review more things, have longer stays in Vegas, be able to go and do these things. So anything that's purchased, like I said, will go to giveaways and to do reviews on things and places that people are requesting. So another thing too, really cool about the merchandise is starting today, March 6th, up until March 10th, if you use the code SHIP19, so type it in as you see it here, all capitals, SHIP19, you're gonna get free shipping. So I paid $20 to ship this shirt here. So I would have saved that if I would have just waited, but I didn't want to do this episode until I had the merchandise in hand. And this is just one design, guys. Like, you'll see so many more designs on the website. Something that might be, catered to your taste. Not everybody wants to have a hoodie with my little caricature on it. This is just personal to me, right? But these are on there, t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of different sizes and high quality, like I said. Okay, so on to the episode. That last night stay in Palazzo, last night stay in Vegas, I guess, for that trip. And I was really hoping to go out with a bang. Didn't quite happen like that. Like I said, not in terms of slot play. Like I said, the slot play during that trip was mediocre at best. And but for just fun in general, I would say we did go out with a bang. We got to see Adam London there the day before over at the D, and I highly recommend Adam London. And if you don't know about Adam London, I would go watch episode 49 of Las Vegas Journeys and see the absolute ball that we had over at Laughternoon with Adam London at the D. Excellent show. I highly recommend it. But while we were at the D, I decided to well, I played, you've seen the last video, episode 40, I played Super Jackpot Party, and I believe I hit a bonus on that game. And I actually had a little run on Buffalo there too, so go ahead, take a look.
Buffalo Gold Collection 360 Max at Binion's. $48. Yeah.
Cocktails.
I'll have an O'Doul's, please.
We have sharks.
That's fine. Yep.
Oh, no thanks. Cocktail.
Oh, there we go. It's another $48. Under here.
So there you go. Really not much there in Buffalo. I think I got a hit of like 40 or 50. I cashed back out at $100. I think. I'm trying to go by memory. It's so hard to go by memory. It's been so long. So yeah, I don't think there was much there on Buffalo. Last night at Palazzo in Venetian, it's a beautiful resort. Both of them, Venetian and Palazzo. The casino at Venetian is much bigger than the one at Palazzo, offers more variety, but I don't like that it's brightly lit. For somebody like me who does a lot of filming on the screens, the slot machine screens, we tend to be a little cautious in terms of security. So we're always looking around for security guards and you know, trying to be aware of anyone that may be watching us. And it's hard to be incognito when you're in such a brightly lit casino. And for that reason alone, I tend not to play there. I you know, I stick over at Palazzo. But then at Palazzo, it's a much smaller casino, and there's just not a lot of variety there. I find the machines over at Palazzo are older style machines and a lot of Konami. And I'm not a fan of Konami by any means. And I didn't really enjoy my slot play at Palazzo, although I can say that the resort itself is, you know, 2 thumbs up. It's a great resort. I will have a separate video with you know, an in-depth review of Palazzo coming onto the channel shortly. It might be one of my next videos that I post. But yeah, that last night, and like I said, it wasn't good in terms of slot play. I'm not going to show you a lot of the slot live plays that I did that night because they're salty. I don't need you guys to see me like that, and I don't like seeing myself like that again. You know, like to relive those kind of moments is not something I want to experience, so I tend to skip on them. I faintly remember playing on 5 or 6 machines, $100 in each machine, and I think I might have gotten my bet back a handful of times. I mean a handful of times, like maybe 10 times I would have gotten my bet back, and it was just absolutely pathetic, and you know, I really wasn't having fun. So I'm just going to show you the machines that I am actually up and down on, and maybe even bonus in some of them, but you still might hear some salt. I'll try my best to edit it out. Like I said, that's not who I am as a person, and I think I need to manage my frustration a little better when things aren't going so well. And that trip was just, in terms of slot play, frustration on a daily basis. It was just so bad. So I will show you a whole bunch here in this episode. I know a lot of you have been asking when I'm going back to Vegas. I have a doctor visit on March 25th. You guys knew that I was on a no-fly order for 6 months because of my ears. Personally, I feel a little bit of improvement in my ears. They're not completely blocked like they were almost 6 months ago. 6 months ago, it was so bad that my hearing was muffled 100% of the time. There was always pops and crackles going off. There was always pressure buildup and pain and a lot of dizziness, Meniere's attacks, and there's no way you can get on a plane when your eustachian tubes are, you know, blocked solid like that, because as you ascend and descend in the plane, pressure will build up, and that can really damage your ear. You can go deaf permanently from the pressure buildup. And, you know, it's just not a risk that I'm willing to take. It's not a risk that my doctors want me to take. I do see 3 doctors for this condition, 1 general practitioner and 2 ENTs. And all 3 of them have stated that I should not fly for 6 months, and will reevaluate at the end of 6 months. On March 25th, it will be that 6 month, well, a week before. And I'll know on March 25th if I get to fly. If I'm allowed to fly from the doctors, we're heading out in April. Really, it's going to come. We'll be in Vegas next month. If I don't get to fly, we'll have to push to a later date, obviously. And if it does get pushed, no one's more upset about that than I am. I mean, we have our itinerary plan, we have our budget, everything is perfectly. We have the places we're going to stay, restaurants we're going to go. We got everything down to a goddamn minute. It's just, I don't think we've ever planned so well for a trip to Vegas, and we're just so excited to get back. Well, excited to visit the city. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I am not excited or looking forward to playing slots. I learned a damn good lesson last time I visited Vegas, and it kind of ruined it for me in a sense, that I don't like gaming anywhere near as much as I used to like it, because it was so terrible during those 2 weeks in Vegas. And you know, I expected that it was going to happen one day where I would take really, really heavy losses. I just didn't think it would be that bad. And I'm just one of them type of people that does not like getting burned. You know, I work really hard for my money, and you know, there's a lot of planning and a lot of thought and a lot of care that goes into our trips that I felt like almost cheated in a way. And I learned a heck of a good lesson from it. I really, really did. It scared me straight. And on the next trip, it's going to be more about vlogs and less about slot machines. I will play slot machines, yes. But if I'm sitting in a casino and I play 3 machines and I'm, you know, bet for bet eaten, I'm not playing any more slots that day. So it could very well happen that I only play 3 slot machines a day. And I'm doing that for my own health, my own well-being. And, you know, I want to focus more on the city. I want to focus more on things that we can do in the city. And we got some really cool places that we're going to be visiting on our next trip that we haven't visited before. And I am looking forward to it. Again, it's going to come down to that appointment on March 25th with my doctor. Actually, I see the ENT on March 25th, and then 2 days later, I see my general practitioner. So we're going to be kind of working in unison there, the trifecta there, the 3 of us. And I'm hoping for good news because, like I said, if everything goes well, we will be visiting Vegas in April, and that is something to look forward to. Again, I'm hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst if I hear that I can't fly. Like I said, my symptoms do seem better. In the morning when I wake up, my ears are blocked. There's fluid buildup in there because I don't swallow or move my tubes throughout the night. Normal people swallow enough in their sleep and move their jaw enough that the fluid can easily drain out, but my tubes are not like that. If I'm not constantly moving my jaw, yawning and swallowing, there are going to be a lot of fluid in there, a lot of pressure buildup and stuff. So in the morning, I noticed that they're really blocked up. As the day goes on, they tend to drain and the pressure seems fine. So we're going to see what the doctor says about that. Lots to look forward to, I guess. All right, we're going to get to some slot play here, guys. I guess we'll start you off with Money Rain. Take a watch. Money Rain, last slot in Vegas, guys. This will be $500 run through a machine. If I don't win, that'll mean $500 without a bonus or barely my bet back. Please be good. Yep, there's your $20 bonus. Another $20. $500, please. Oh, why would we do that, right? Dry hand job. Fives, maybe.
Better be fucking worth something. $40, that was it. I fucking doubled and I'm out of here.
So there you go. Like I said, I will have tried to edit out any salty words in the videos. And a lot of people ask me why sometimes the sound blips that cuts out in the video. It's because I edit out cursing. In my normal life, from day-to-day life, I don't curse. I really don't. I don't curse around my kids. I don't curse around family. Being a businessman, I definitely don't curse around, you know, my staff, my work areas. I just don't do that. It's not who I am. But when I'm in Vegas, I feel like it's my time to let loose. And it's like a different person. And you'll see that. You'll look at me here and then you look at my when I'm in Vegas, it's like two different personalities there. It's just, I feel so free when I'm in the city. And I feel like it's a time where I can escape from myself. And I think we all want that in a vacation. You know, we're not just vacating our home or our area. We kind of want to slip away from ourselves, and that's true for me too. And that's kind of why I do a lot of cursing in the videos and stuff like that, especially when things ain't going right or going my way. I tend to get a little salty there, and I say stuff that I never imagined myself saying. So it's unfortunate, but I will try my best to edit it out. But not bad of a play there on Money Rain. The bonus at first was terrible. And I do believe I got a second bonus that might have been close to $100, which would have been probably the highlight of the slot play that day. But we got more here to show you. Wheel of Fortune, Ultimate Sevens. Take a watch.
All right, Ultimate Sevens, Wheel of Fortune, $5 max bet. All right. Yeah, you got a lot of more. Really? What a cock blocking son of a bitch. Put that out of 7, there would have been at least $500. tools would be fine. Yeah.
I know I'm good.
It's almost done. Down to 754. I'm hoping it'll get 30. That would be sucky, man. Last one was 45.
Congratulations! You've won a spin. Your wheel spin starts now. Please look up. Excellent. You made this look easy.
All right, we out.
So there you go, Wheel of Fortune Ultimate Sevens. Again, going from memory here, this is really tough. I remember red sevens that had like a silver foil on them, and I remember them paying extremely well. Even if you only landed them on the first reel, you still got a payout. I could just imagine if you got those red sevens with the silver foil all the way through in a line hit, that might have been just astronomical pays. But I distinctly remember getting the bonus on that one at the last minute. Might have been coming down to my last couple of bets and ended up nailing the wheel. And I'm a big fan of Wheel of Fortune. I love getting that spin wheel, and was lucky enough to get it there, especially amidst so many losses there at the Venetian in Palazzo. Then we jump over to Ellen DeGeneres, and I do believe that was the first time I played Ellen during that trip in Vegas. And take a watch.
Ellen DeGeneres, guys. Never played Ellen on this trip. Max bet. This is potentially my last one in Vegas.
Ooh, the suspense. It's time to play everybody's favorite game, the Wheel of Riches.
Ah, all right. Let's do it then. Very nice.
Surprise! It's bonus time.
$10. Yeah.
Give that wheel a spin.
Where's the pointer? Where the fuck is the pointer? Top? Ghost. There we go.
You have to spin again. Credit values are boosted up and the boost slices turn to jackpots.
Alright.
I'm so glad man discovered the wheel, or that bonus wouldn't have been possible.
90, alright. We out.
Not to sound sappy, but you can warm yourself from the inside with love and laughter and helping others.
Are you kidding me?
I can't speed that up. Oh, there we go. All right, not bad for a first spin bonus.
So there you go, guys. And the antithesis of the Wheel of Fortune Ultimate Sevens, I believe we might have got that one on the first spin. Again, by memory, I might be wrong. If I am, I apologize. I'm going from what I do remember. And yeah, I think I got the bonus on the first spin. And I'm not sure if it was the greatest bonus. I don't remember the amount. I don't remember exactly what I won whatsoever. Could be a big win, could be a small one. But I remember getting it on the first spin. And I'm going to show you the very last slot that I played in Las Vegas, guys, which was Game of Thrones. I absolutely love Game of Thrones, guys. It's my favorite television series of all time. HBO actually just released the official trailer for season 8, and I'm hugely excited for that season. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I would recommend watching at least the first season, because usually by the time you get to the end of the first season, you're pretty well hooked. And I never thought I would ever like that genre of, entertainment, but my God, it's some of the best writing, dialogue, acting, CGI I've ever seen in my life. It's really, really well done, and it's a great show. I recommend watching it. But here you go, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, guys. I'm just going to run 88 for max bet $5.
there you go. I went bust on Game of Thrones. It kind of was the theme, but I wanted to showcase the last slot that I played in Las Vegas. I want to say the first slot machine I played during that trip was Celestial Goddess by Incredible Technologies. Is it Incredible Technologies? Again, I can't remember. It was the first one I played when I got to the Cosmo, and I took a loss on it. And then I believe I went over to The Simpsons, took a loss on The Simpsons, and then I went to Lightning Link and took a loss on Lightning Link. And that was the first 3 slot machines that I played when I went to Vegas, and this was the last one. All in all, like I said, the trip was very fun in terms of anything that wasn't tied to gambling. The time that we had with the family, you know, all the stuff that we did together, and you know, you can't put a price on memories. You can't put a price on the good times that you have together, and that's what makes these trips so worthwhile. Even after taking all these heavy losses that we took, we were having a great time together. And as upset as I was in the casino, as soon as I was with my family, 30 seconds later after being with them, I forgot all about those losses and just, you know, went and had a great time. And I'm just going to give you guys, like, you know, a very, very blunt warning that if you are taking heavy losses in a casino, don't try to chase your losses. Don't, you know, try to get your money back. Just cut your losses and move on. I know it's hard. It's very hard for a lot of people. But if you are taking those heavy losses, just get the heck out. Go get a breath of fresh air. Go take a 5-minute walk on the strip. You will kind of recoup, and you'll be thinking with a clearer mind. And you know, it's just it's safety at that point. You got to protect yourself. And as hard as it is to do, the hardest part is to just do it. And you know, once you do it, it's over with. And you could save yourself a lot of money, a lot of frustration, and just get the hell out of there. Don't let the casino get the best of you. Whenever you're taking those heavy losses, just think of some fat white old guy laughing at you from a big desk on the very top floor, you know, counting his millions or billions of dollars. Think of that and get the hell out of there. Don't make him any more rich than he needs to be. And you know, I know it's a lot harder not most people, but for a lot of people, you know, they have addictions and whatnot. I don't gamble outside of Vegas. That's something I don't do. And a lot of people sometimes ask me, you know, do you game all the time? Do you have a problem with gaming? I had one guy that made a comment on my channel that I should be contacting some gambler's addiction phone number or whatever. And, you know, I got a real good kick out of that because I just don't play slot machines. I really don't play slot machines outside of Las Vegas. I kind of save it up and then let loose while I'm in Vegas. If I played slot machines locally, I wouldn't have 1/10 of the possessions that I have now. And, you know, it can destroy lives. And just be cautious, man. I'm not here to preach anything, you know, like I'm showing you guys slot videos. I'm encouraging slot play. I'm just trying to let you dudes know, just be careful out there, okay? Protect your neck. Always look out for number 1. And just don't step in number 2. All right, I got a whole bunch of vlogs now, you know, from in Vegas last night, and you know, on our way to the airport and stuff like that. I for some reason did a lot of vlogs. I think I felt like I was going to need the material, so I'm going to end the episode here. But you're going to see a lot of vlogs here. I just want to remind everybody, Spending in Vegas merchandise, baby. It's here, Series 1. It's going to be only for a limited amount of time. You're going to want to get these. They're going to be the rarest Spinning in Vegas clothing out there. Besides the test prints that I did with my last one. Very few people own that shirt. I think I gave 3 of them out, and I have 2 of them. So there was only 5 of them made. And but those are not official merchandise. Those are just, like I said, test prints. And this is the official merchandise here. Series 1, like I said, we're going to offer this only for a limited amount of time. And if you want to be one of the cool guys, one of the cool kids with the, you know, the rare merchandise, go on there and grab them right away. And like I said, guys, free shipping from March 6th to March 10th using the code SHIP19. All that information will be in the description of the video. It'll also be in the comment section. I will pin the comment. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys did go and buy some merchandise. Like I said, you don't need to buy, you know, a $50 hoodie. You can go buy something small. Every penny counts towards these future giveaways and for, you know, doing more things in Vegas to review for you folks out there, you fine folks. So here you go, guys. Take care out there. Some vlogs in Vegas for you. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video, which would probably be a thorough review of the Palazzo Resort. Take care out there.
Hi guys, how's everyone? Well, it's our last night here where we got everything, well, getting everything packed up. Well, wife is getting everything packed up and ready for tomorrow's flight. It's not too early in the morning. What time's your flight at?
11.
11 in the morning. So, and we get in Montreal at around 6:30-ish?
Yeah, I think it's 6:45.
6:45, so it's all right. It's going to be weird because we're going to be, you know, again with the jet lag, but it's not so bad going east, I find. I don't know. We get there and we're not tired. That's the thing. We stay up about an hour later than normal and go to bed and have an early drive, early morning drive back to New Brunswick. And well, it's been an interesting 2 weeks, guys. In terms of slot play, it was really kind of bad. It wasn't the best. And you know, usually when you play the slots, you have a lot of that up and down. You know, you lose your money anyway, or you could be up, but you're usually on that roller coaster up and down. And this trip, there was none of that. It was mostly down. You know, got on a few streaks here and there, a lot of salty plays. I just didn't expect it to be so bad in terms of slot play. You know, there is bonuses there. There are big wins, huge wins even. No hand pays, which is weird. On my last visit here, our last visit here, we were here for 7 days. Is that right, Maggie? 7, 8 days? 7 days. And I had 3 hand pays. You can't expect that all the time, but you know, here for 2 weeks and not getting one, and really not getting many huge wins at all. Usually there's quite a few huge wins, and there wasn't much of that, guys. The Cosmo was probably the tightest of all the slots we played, followed by Bellagio, Venetian, and then the D. The D was amazing. It blew me away. What about you, Miggy?
Yeah.
The D was very... You like the D? Y'all like the D, eh?
Yeah,
it was very, very unexpected. A very pleasant surprise. I did not think that the suites at the D were going to even compare to the Cosmo. They were better, much better. The view is not what you'd get at the Cosmo, but like I said, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And it was very, I don't know, awesome. I really, really enjoyed that. The rooms here at the Venetian are nicer than Cosmo, in my opinion, as well. What I like about the Cosmo, though, is that you have that separate room. That's pretty neat. The D had that as well. You don't have that here at the Venetian. Everything is open concept. But these rooms are nicer than the Cosmo rooms. The Bellagio rooms were terrible. I didn't like those rooms at all. I'm sure they have nicer suites in there, but like I said, we just took advantage of the 2-night free stay, so they just jammed us in whatever room they could find. Yeah, but great memories made with the family. You know, we did a lot of awesome things, including today we went out and we seen Adam London, comedy magician. Very cool show. It's weird. I didn't expect it to be so small in there. I don't think any of us did, eh, Maggie? It was a small little, like usually when you go see, you know, like a show in Vegas, you get these big, you know, stadiums and stuff. This guy had this little theater. There was no more than 50 seats in there, I would say. 50, what'd you say, about 50 seats in there, roughly?
No, I think it'd be more. I'd say there were probably about 50 people there.
Okay.
Maybe about, probably 80.
Yeah, maybe, okay, yeah, about 80 seats. But, you know, with something like that comes good things. He was very interactive with the audience. My mom got pulled on the stage almost immediately. Like, his first trick, he got my mother on stage, and she was on there for, oh, geez, I'd say a good 5 minutes, maybe a little longer. And, you know, that was really, really cool. And then my wife got pulled on stage, and with 3 other people for a ball trick. And then I got pulled on stage. So all three of us got to go on stage. I only got my mother and my wife on film. I couldn't film myself on the stage, but I also got pulled on stage as well. Met a couple from Illinois who watch my channel and they watch it often, and they were just a great couple, and I had a very good conversation with them too. And I just want to say again, a big thank you, and I really highly appreciate the support that you two have given to my channel, and it was a real pleasure and an honor to meet the both of you. It was nice that we got to watch that show together, because I did meet them in line at the Adam London show, and then we sat almost right next to them during the show, so that was really cool. So thanks again. I hope you guys had a safe trip back to Illinois, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show and your time in Vegas. They also let me know that they played Walking Dead 2 for the first time because I had recommended it in my videos, and he won over $6,000 on his play of Walking Dead 2. So congratulations to you, to both of you. Again, it was really nice meeting the both of you. So yeah, no, a great trip. Like I said, making memories with the family, and doing so many things. I have so many videos on my phone, my wife's phone, my mom's phone, my production camera, my 360 camera. Definitely a heck of a lot more than what I got last time. However, I think this time I'm going to focus more on the vlogs than the slot plays, because a lot of the slot plays are just so boring. He's just going to put you guys to sleep, so I'm not going to put all of the slot plays up there. I've actually already deleted quite a bit of them, and it's just unfortunate. Like I said, sometimes we went on runs, Miggy, 15 machines, no bonuses, no nothing, like 100 to 0 in under 2 minutes, just eaten alive. And you play 15 machines like that and you'd lose big, and then you'd hit a bonus and it'd be worth 20 bucks. And then you'd hit another bonus for 30 bucks, and then some for 11 bucks. It was horrible. I can't imagine, I don't know, like, I'm just trying to think of the odds of the whole thing, It's got to be almost impossible to have that bad of luck, because every time, no matter where I played before, whether it was at my old local, like Casino New Brunswick, or previous trips to Vegas, never, ever, ever like this. And as you guys all know, you guys are all slot players. You're here because you love slots. The roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster that goes down very, very gradually. Not the slippery slope, the diving board. And that's what it kind of was. Like I said, we do have some bonuses and nice wins there. We're going to be able to show you guys, but your patience is going to be very much appreciated through these slot live plays, and once you see them, you'll see why some of my plays were salty. Oh, fucking pieces of shit that I played. Oh, so many of them. And you know what? Usually when I go on a run of playing games that are terrible, what I'll do as a strategy so I don't get so salty is to play a game that I like, win or lose, like Walking Dead 2, Walking Dead 1, Sons of Anarchy, and when I played on those games, it was just eating bet for bet, and it just made me even more pissed off. But the times that I had with my family down here, more than made up for that, and just like I said, so many memories, and we're leaving happy. It's that simple. We had a great time.
We did.
Great time. Lots of memories, and the kids. They're young. They've been to Vegas twice now, and it's great memories for them too, and lots that they've experienced in their little lives so far. And I'm very fortunate and very happy that I'm able to experience that with them. My mama too, being here for the trip, being here to Las Vegas twice in 4 months. And she now got to spend 3 weeks in Vegas, a week the last time and 2 weeks this time, and it was great to have her here too. And she had a ball and had fun. And it's going to be great going home now and being able to relive this entire trip over again through editing and posting and discussing everything with you great people out there on YouTube. Yeah, sad to go home. Yeah, I know it is. It is sad to go home. Nope. Nobody likes to leave Vegas. That's the thing. But like I said, all good things come to an end. And you look forward to the next trip. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to take a little more time between trips. This time we've been to Vegas now 3 times in, what, 8 months? So, you know, I think we have to chill. We have to calm down a little bit. You know, maybe go to Vegas maybe twice a year, maybe once, twice a year. I don't know, something like that. I'll try to make sure that I have enough videos to hold you guys off until, you know, another trip. And if I can't do that, then maybe I will take a trip to my local and or old local and spin maybe a few games and see what I can, you know, cook up. But I'll never leave you guys in the dust. I'll never leave you without anything to watch. There'll always be something. And I notice that a lot of you now are appreciating the personal vlogs. You know, the videos of my family. A lot of you guys are interested in our personal lives. And that's pretty cool. So I'll make sure that if we don't have the slot plays, we will have something out there for you guys to watch. And it's been great having you guys along for this journey. And it's going to be great having you along for the next journey. So again, like I said, not to view at the Cosmo, but that shit will do. Trust me, that shit will do. Treasure Island there, Mirage in the background, the Rio. Yeah, all that traffic down there. I don't know if you guys can see all that traffic. Not too busy tonight. Not too busy. First week we were here, we're crazy, but yeah. So alright, we gotta get stuff going and get to bed, wake up early, and get on that plane to take us to Montreal. Hey, Miggy? Montreal. Ooh, Montreal. In that Hotel Glamorous. Oh.
Live and learn.
Yeah, you live and learn. Too bad flights were so expensive from New Brunswick to Vegas. The difference in price from New Brunswick to Vegas and Montreal to Vegas is just, well, we could have put another 3-4 people on the plane. Like it's nuts. Where we live, oh yeah, you leave at like 4 o'clock in the morning and you get here at like 8 o'clock at night because there's 4 stops. And I mean, no, that's not the way we like to fly. It's worth the drive for 8 hours to Montreal. Get on a plane at like 8 o'clock in the morning, get here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then leave here at 11 and get in Montreal at 6. Non-stop flights. So there's none of that bullshit of having to, you know, land at one airport, wait for an hour, or another airport, wait for 3 hours. No, that's not the way we like to travel. Like I said, it's a negative experience to begin with, and when you add in all of those layovers, it gets even worse. So we try to make it as easy as possible. The drive to Montreal isn't all that bad anyway. I mean, it can be long, but, you know, we'll make do. Like I said, it's a lot cheaper and more convenient to do that. So there you go, guys. Our June-July 2017 Las Vegas trip all wrapped up. I will see you guys when I get home. Take care. One another out there. Smile. Be happy. Smile. It'd be nice. We're going for our last meal, the last supper, no breakfast. Up and early, 7 a.m. And we're gonna walk over to Mickey Dow's. It's weird to see all the shops closed. Yeah. Everything's fucking closed. The whole Grand Canal shops are closed down right now. And we're trying to hurry. Because, you know, our flight's at 11. We got to be there about an hour and a half before. So we have to be at the airport roughly for 9:30.
Yeah,
so
really a little before just to be safe.
Yeah, so if we leave here around 9, that's kind of our aim. And it's already 7:30, so we have an hour and a half to get there and back. And it's a 20-minute walk. Well, not 20 minutes, but pretty darn close. Every minute counts. Although there's absolutely nothing wrong with missing your flight and staying in Vegas an extra day. Although I'd have to repay for flights. Yeah. The Mirage. All the way across the way. I'm walking, Miggy.
I'm not walking in.
You're not? I like walking on escalators to kind of speed it up. Feels like you're walking twice as fast, you know? Not this one. Nope.
This one's got some bad hair this morning.
Yeah, me too. Look, I get bad hair every morning. Don't feel bad. Oh, look, it's downhill. We can walk. Because this escalator goes up and then down. And takes you right over there to Madame Tussauds. It's never busy at this time in Vegas. Everyone's going to bed at this time. Best time to play slots. Guys, you get to pick whatever one you want. It's less smoky, it's less noisy. Yep. Miggy wiggy. So it's been great having you guys along for another journey to Vegas. This was a long one in 2 weeks. I should have enough videos for about 6 months. Maybe more. Got a lot. I deleted some too. I deleted quite a few of the live plays that I had because they were so fucking boring. Isn't that nice, guys? The waterfalls and the oasis over at Mirage. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing about this time of day. Nice and early in the morning is the best time to come down and take your pictures on the strip because there's nobody around. You get photobombed midday, like you just can't actually. Try to take a picture or something and you got 30 people in front of you. It could get quite frustrating trying to take a picture on the strip. So, you know, best time is in the morning. Walgreens, yeah. There's Denny's. We ate there the last 2 mornings, and well, it's always busy first of all, but not overly crazy about the food there either. Although those flipping pancakes are great. They're fantastic. I recommend the sticky bun ones. They're really good. Casino Royale. Right in there. That's a cool place. Although I wouldn't stay there. It's a good place to game. Can't beat those payback percentages of 20%. I smell some ganj.
Yeah, I do too.
And Mickey D's should be right here, right next to Harrah's. More of a view here, Mirage. Caesar's over there, the Forum Shops. And here's Harrah's. There's Harrah's. And you got the big arch there. Mickey D's. So we're already here, like I said, not quite 20 minutes. But and no matter where you are in Vegas, guys, there's always an escalator to take you somewhere. And there's Tix for Tonight. That's where we got our our tickets yesterday for the Adam London show. Which, guys, I can highly recommend. Go see Adam London. Relatively inexpensive and a very good interactive and funny experience. And he just might amaze you too. All right, so here we are. I'm gonna let you guys go, all right? Talk to you. All right, at the airport, checked in, went through security. Now we're going down the D gates to head back to Montreal. Always a depressing time. Everybody loves Vegas. Everybody. The kids love Vegas, guys. So if you guys have kids and you think they're gonna have a terrible time in Vegas, take it from my kids, man. They absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. There's no question, man. The town is made for families now. There's so much to do for kids, so much to do for adults. and so much you could do together. You know, you're not segregated as a family in Vegas. You can enjoy things together. Just a great time. And always bring your mothers. Show your mothers some love. McCarran International Casino.
You don't want your head start.
So we're going to be getting on a little tram here, little shuttle, take us over to D Gates. What? What's the matter? We got to go to D Gates.
Yeah, but those are.
Yeah, to D Gates.
Transit too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Transit to D-Gates.
Sometimes you got to listen to the hubby. Pretty busy there up at the security. And for good reason too. You got to appreciate all the security they put into these airports to make sure that your flight is going to be as safe as possible. And you know, although it is inconvenient, you just got to budget a few more minutes for the security part. And your flight would be that much more convenient and safer.
Joe, hold on. Hold on to my suitcase. Put it into the ground.
The fun tram. The ride with the family. You get to hold on to these bars, and if you don't hold on to them, what happens?
Stand clear of the
What happens when you don't hold
doors.
on? What happens when you don't hold on?
I hold on to my suitcase.
Hold on to the daddy. Because man, you go real fast. You got a bar right from here. Grab onto this one.
This tram is going to D Gates.
He's going to try it.
Hold on to a post.
He's going to try and brave it. You're going to fall on your ass. He's in it. Where's Joe? Oh, Joe's got a seat all the way in the back, does he? Oh yeah, he's just relaxing all the way back there. You can't see him, but...
This is the final stop. Exit now for the D Gates. Please check for all personal belongings before leaving the tram.
All right. Here we are, guys. McCarran International Casino. He didn't have a bag, did he? No? You gotta be careful, because you would have been Kevin McAllister right there. Jordan! 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 Give this to Jordan. Give this to Jordan. Give this to Jordan. Jordan's not here. Jordan's not here. Jordan's not here. Wait. What? Jordan!
Got it?
Oh, and you get the people arriving in Vegas. You're going to notice that. That's one thing about this part of the airport. The people coming down the escalator, big smiles on their faces. Everybody going up the elevator, fucking gloomy.
I remember not when we arrived here this trip, but the last trip. You're saying not to put any of my birthday money into Miss Kitty.
Don't put any of your birthday money into Miss Kitty.
And then we started to say how Grandma's cat is very angry.
Look, look. Hi, I'm Adam. This is where we went down when we arrived.
Can't see him, eh?
No, he's not working very well today. Yeah, the depressing departure. Am I depressing you guys yet? It always sucks. It's like waiting in a dentist office, you know? Right before you get a tooth pulled. You don't want to go. See, look.
Ow. I hit my leg on the escalator.
Happy faces up there.
I hit
Gloomy faces up here.
I
What's
hit
the
my
matter?
leg.
On the Escalator?
Yeah. Ow. I hit it on this sharp part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like little
Oh, look at that. Not a bad hair day today. Not overly bad. That's not my hand, if you guys are wondering.
Let's make it Elvis.
One's holding the phone, the other one's right here.
Let's make it Elvis.
That's my personal barber right there.
Let's make it Elvis.
Oh, please don't. It already looks like I comb my hair with a grenade. Look at it. Holy. All right, here we are in the casino part.
Yeah, unlock it like so.
We're going down this way. D22? D22. Yeah, it's just like we arrived, only we're on the wrong escalator.
What do you mean?
We arrived back to the first episode.
And here's some of the worst machines you could ever play here at the airport. Some of the worst payback percentages anywhere. A lot of people play them though. Some people win, some are lucky, most don't.
Let's play Ferocious Zombies.
Welcome to Sugar Factory. We want to get you wired before your flight.
Ooh, it's a turtle.
So what?
Turtle.
It is a turtle. Yep.
Stand up, say hello,
Yay. Yo. You want to stop for a bathroom? We're going to stop for a bathroom. He's such a gas. Funny little fella, that Brandon.
Here you go, you hold it my turn.
Yep. And we got the Smokers Casino here right behind me. They're kind of in this little cube so they can smoke. McCarran International Casino is the only place where you can't smoke when you play a machine in the normal area, but like I said, the smoker area here, you want to be in there. I had enough smoke in my lungs in the last 2 weeks. Oof.
You smoked for 2 weeks?
No, I smoked for over half my life, and you don't really notice it as a smoker when other people are smoking. You don't notice like the damage it does to your lungs because you're a smoker. But I've quit smoking now for 6 years, and
That's good.
yes, and whenever I'm around secondhand smoke, it really does bother my throat. I remember at the Cosmo that third night. Remember that? I could barely talk. It was so bad. Oof. Other people smoking is not my business. You know what? I don't mind people smoking in a casino, but when I'm sitting next to somebody and he's blowing it in my direction, I speak up. I spoke up yesterday at the Venetian when somebody was doing that. Smoking next to me. I asked him to blow his fucking cloud somewhere else. Said I'm a nice guy and all, but I'm not scared to hold my ground. And we're at gate D22, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if 24 is down there or not. Where they filmed like Ocean. Well, I showed you when we arrived in Vegas, where they filmed like Ocean's 13 and all that stuff. It was the exact same spot. I think it's D24, D28, one of those two. Out of all the airports I've visited, Las Vegas is going to be the nicest. Montreal the worst. I hate Montreal airport. I hate being there. I don't like it at all. It's not for me. Las Vegas airport's barely for me, but I tolerate it. It's probably because I like arriving here. When you get here and you see all the slot machines and the different vibe, you know you're finally here, and I guess that's a welcoming sign. And I guess you couldn't ask for a better departure than the Las Vegas McCarran. And there she is, Queen Bee.
Yeah.
The Queen Bee.
Okay, let's head down.
The busy bees. And the spelling bee.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
What?
At least I spell.
At least she spells. She spells bad.
Are we getting any sense before getting on, or think we'll be good?
I think we'll be okay. You know, you can only suck on so many gummies, and your tube, as long as you swallow, your tubes are going to open. My Eustachian tubes have been surprisingly good. My ears, I thought, might have been giving me more harder of a time, especially after catching that last cold. Was lucky enough to not catch her cold right before we got here. And she's been having problems with her eustachian tubes too, like her ears.
Just my right one.
Just your right one, huh?
22? Yep.
It's funny, man. The area we live in, a lot of people are starting to complain about ear problems. That's true, huh?
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder if where we live, if there's something in the air or something in the area that we live in that's causing these problems. Because like I said, I haven't always had eustachian tube disease and Meniere's disease. I've only got that in end of 2014, beginning of 2015, roughly. And changed my life forever. There's a lot of stuff I can't do now because of my ears. Trying to. No, we don't need a bathroom. We just came out of one. Yeah, so my wife is now suffering with that in her right ear, but I think hers is only temporary and it's very minor compared to mine. I wouldn't wish this on anyone, including my worst enemy. Well, I don't have any enemies, but I just wouldn't wish that on anybody, man. It changes your life forever.
I'm sure it's like loading at at 10:19 or something.
And?
Well, it's like 40 minutes early.
Well, if it's early, it's early. We're here. Slot machines at our gate.
Oh no, 11:10 on time.
Yeah. Jordan, leader of the pack. Look at him. Lots of slot machines, but lucky if there's an 80% payback percentage on these ones. Video poker, which I played a few times. I played some video poker on this trip and never did well on it, except for at Binion's. I didn't film it. I got $10 in free play, I put it in the machine, and I cashed out $10 of real money. So. No.
Wait, what did you say?
Gate D22.
Oh, what did you say?
All right. I'll see you guys in Montreal. We have landed back in Montreal. Look how impressed we look.
I almost got tears.
He almost has tears. You get used to that Vegas heat and then you come up here and it's 20 degrees Celsius, which is
There's so much humidity.
not even 70 degrees up here, and it's very humid. And sucks. We're just waiting on our shuttle to bring us back to our dungeon. Yeah, actually, we're gonna take the Acadia out and go get some grub. And yeah. Las Vegas, I miss you already. Ribbit. The Vegas hangover. Yep. Fucking sucks. Well, if I stare at that long enough, I could say it looks like the stratosphere.
Air traffic control.
You didn't notice what I did you?
Sucks.
Daddy, you didn't notice what I did you?
No, I didn't notice what you did.
Well, you're pointing up there.
You waved? Oh, okay. To use your imagination, you could see David Copperfield on the side of that bus.
Maybe.
I don't know. Our like hotel / dungeon is like the closest to the airport. It's not here yet. All these other ones are like lining up.
They gotta dig the graves first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
It's not pointed at you, it's pointed at the kids. It is, look. Now it's pointed at you. The nits. Anyway, we're gonna wait for that shuttle. Talk to you later.